Welcome back. It's time for Bill's Brilliant Breakthroughs. This is the segment where we all get to learn a little bit about how to use our smartphone to our full potential. Bill recently acquired a cell phone over Christmas, but he's come a long way. In fact, Bill, I would have to say he's starting to teach me stuff now too.
My iPhone, yes. Well, I find it really handy, and I guess so today what I thought I just mentioned about how when you're out, say if you have to go out to purchase something and you're thinking, oh shoot, I didn't write it down, or I don't know how big will it fit in my house, and or, you know, that kind of thing. For instance, okay, let's give you an example, and we have some pictures that I took. We changed out our hot water tank.
Nice.
So when I spoke to our plumber, he said, I need a couple of pictures, Bill. Show me the top of your hot water tank that we're going to change out, because I have to see what the fittings are like. So I took a picture of the very top, as you can see, with the stack and that, so he can get a good look. And then also what I did, there's the tag on it. And yes, it is old, but it has gone, so don't worry about it.
Don't worry, nobody's flooding.
Nobody's flooding, because, so what I did is I also took the information there, and then I took another sort of top to bottom, just so he gets an idea of what it looks like, what the space is like. And so when he came over, he was well prepared. As it turned out, this is an older one, so it's taller. And then he brought same size, same capacity, but just a little wider, but it still fit in and everything was good.
That's awesome.
Now, oh, sorry, you were going to say something.
No, I just think it's so true. Like, there's certain things around my house, I don't have a clue how to explain it to somebody at a hardware store, so I just take in pictures, right?
Yes.
And what a savior.
And it is
truly
a savior, and that's exactly what he needed, was just give me a couple of shots. Okay, I know what I need to bring and whatnot.
Beautiful.
Now, for instance, my wife and I were out shopping a couple of weeks ago, and we were looking at looking at changing the outdoor lights by our garage. And so we saw this. Now, it's not a really good picture, but what I did was take a picture of the side of the box, and it shows all the measurements. I'm not sure if people can actually see that now, but anyway, to get an idea, if we put these up, how wide is it? You know, how deep is it? How much does it, how much room? And that way, when I take a look, if we decide to do that, we haven't done it yet, they'll probably be gone by the time I get around. I just thought of that. She's probably saying, you know, you took those pictures. What did you ever do? No, I didn't do anything. But what it does, at least gives me an idea.
Yes.
So I can go out and measure and say, okay, that works.
Yes.
And
so
then
much easier. I
came up with another one, and I don't have any pictures to show for it, but we were talking about this in the newsroom the other day, how, like, for instance, yesterday, I was talking to my coworkers about the tie I was wearing. It was a purple tie, and I wasn't sure if it really went with the shirt, but it did. But what I need to do is when I buy clothing and where I shop, they always lay everything out, is to take a picture of the ties that go with the shirts,
because
right?
they present them to Bill and say, this tie looks good with this shirt. Here's the second option. And then you get home and they're all smattered around the bag and your hoops.
And then so sometimes I'll pull out a shirt to go iron and go, no, what tie goes with this?
I don't remember what they suggested.
Yeah.
But not if you're taking
not
the
if you're taking the
at the
pictures.
store.
So that's the handy thing about the phone.
They're good.
Now, I'm going to try this, but the only thing is, the other part is called airdrop.
Can you explain to the viewers what it means to airdrop? Because is it basically sharing pictures without using memory? Sharing
pictures, and it's specific to iPhones.
Okay.
So that if you have a picture or even a contacts, when I say contacts, like contact information, or perhaps it's a document, a memo, a note, you can then just simply send it to the other person's iPhone, simply because they recognize it. Now, the only thing is, so what you have to do is you have to go into your settings, and you have to turn your Wi-Fi on, and the Wi-Fi allows you to do that. Just
Interestingly, now mine is not connected. We have sort of sketchy Wi-Fi on the
that's the problem. See, my Wi-Fi, and then also make sure your Bluetooth is on. The problem is your device is not showing up. So but what is handy is if you pull up a picture, and then what it'll do is identify, where am I here? So if I had a picture of my son's golden retriever, which you don't have, by the way.
Sure. Why don't we get a close-up of that?
So I don't know if you can see that, Marcel.
That's Jersey. Yeah, focus
it's not very good.
No,
is that better?
Good. It's solid. Look at that.
Why am I crooked?
I do that.
So do you see that? See that image right? Like, looks like a fingerprint.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
That's my sister with her.
This one right here?
Yes, that right there. So what should happen is that if we're connected, you'll show up. It'll say Susan's iPhone. So, for instance, my wife and I were exchanging pictures, and I showed up as Bill's iPhone, and we were able to just send those pictures without emailing them or anything.
So how do you do that? You press on what looks like a fingerprint.
Yes. So in your settings, make sure that your Bluetooth is turned on. And if your Bluetooth is turned on, then go to, say, if you want photos, you go to your photos, and then what looks like a fingerprint, it says AirDrop.
And then it selects
You can do
the
that
person.
between, and it's just but with iPhones.
Yes,
though.
only iPhones.
Only iPhones. But
It's awesome. That is a great new thing. I'm going to have to learn this.
Again, it just saves you the time of trying to email, and in some cases, email will only allow you so many megs, right? So much room to send all those pictures, where this way you just send them and bingo, they're there.
It automatically puts it in those pictures in your camera roll, is that right?
Or, well, it will send them automatically to the photos, photo folder on the other person's iPhone.
I think that's amazing. Impressive. You're ahead of me, Bill, now. You truly are. Sometimes Bill goes to Kelsey, who's one of our very gifted engineers here, but you know what? We all go to Kelsey. She knows what she's doing.
She knows a lot of stuff.
I think that maybe I'm going to go to Kelsey because I don't totally get how this works, but you're teaching us.
Yeah, I got to figure out why the AirDrop's not working, but anyway.
It's all good. It's probably my end. My phone's a little bit jiggered right now. That's fine. Bill, thank you for being here.
You're welcome. Thank you.
For another edition of Bill's Brilliant Breakthroughs, please be here again for another Wednesday in June when Bill will return with more knowledge for all of us to soak up. We're back after a quick break. Stay with us.